Hi guys, welcome to Simply Scuba. So this is new in for February. So first off, we have a few deals running. The first one is on the waterproof D1 Hybrid. So for a limited time, it's at its all-time lowest price, but they are only while stocks last. So we won't be getting any more in. So if you got one and it's in your size, then go for it. So now we're going to take a look at some of the new products that have arrived for February. Let's take a closer look. Okay, so the first thing is really hard to show on camera because it comes in a box and it comes in bits, so some assembly required. This is the Apex WSX 45 side mount wing. So this is a sort of beefed up version of the WSX 25. Now it's got a 45 wing, so a little bit bigger if you're diving on larger or multiple stages and you need a bit of extra lift, then this is the one to go for. It's customizable, fully customizable, just like the WSX 25, one size fits all. The only thing that's different is that, yeah, it has that bigger bladder. Moving down, we've got the new Fourth Element Zerothurman Gloves. So Zerotherm is a clever material. It's very thin. These are really designed as like undersuit, dry suit gloves. So if you've got dry gloves on your dry suit, these are a great underglove system. What they do is they wick moisture away from your skin really, really quickly, and they provide that layer of air all over. Because they're thin, because they're incredibly flexible, you're still gonna have your dexterity, but it's still maintaining that layer of air over your hands, so you're gonna stay nice and warm. A few little features, you've got like silicone fingertips on the key fingers, so you still have a bit of grip. So you can use these out of the water. They're designed as like an under glove, but you can wear them as a regular glove if it's just getting a little bit colder outside. Yeah, a nice little accessory for when the water gets a little bit colder. We also have a range of battery kits for aqualung dive computers, so the ones that you can change the battery yourself. You get a replacement O-ring, a replacement battery, and some silicone grease. So if your battery is starting to run low on your aqualung dive computer, you can change the battery yourself. A new brand to us is Dive Proof, and what they make is waterproof pages for logbooks. Waterproof logbooks as well. They're a printing company, but what makes them special is that they don't print on just paper. This is a special material that is waterproof, it's oil proof. You can write on it on virtually anything. You can get it wet. It's virtually tear proof. You really cannot tear it. It's super tough. And it comes in lots of different varieties. So either in like separate pages like this, so you can sort of boost up your logbook, or in actual logbooks and even wet notes. So you name it, they print it. We got a bunch of new Scuba Pro dive knives. I've got two that are my favorites. We got the Scuba Pro X Cut, which is more for the technical divers. It comes in a webbing pouch that can get threaded over any 2-inch webbing band. Quick Velcro closure, and then inside is a single piece of titanium. You've got that kind of skeleton grip, and it's blunted as well at the tip, so you're not going to damage yourself or your equipment, but you've got a nice serrated cutting edge, a little bit of straight cutting, and also a cutting loop. So very simple tool. It's incredibly lightweight, nice and compact. You don't need anything massive if you're just cutting something like a fishing line, and it stows away really quick and easily in its little pouch. Another one is the SK75, again titanium. Titanium is great because unlike steel, it cannot rust. It's a lot lighter than steel, and it's also stronger as well. So it holds a very good cutting edge. This one's great because the sheath itself can either be mounted to a BCD on like knife grommets, or you can mount it onto a BCD hose. There are lots of different sort of adjustable mounting options for this knife, and because it's titanium, you don't have to worry about washing it and cleaning it quite as thoroughly as a stainless steel knife. Sticking with Scuba Pro, we have the new G2 console dive computer. So the G2 was a new dive computer last year that came out. We have a color screen. Makes it very easy to read. This is just a sticker to give you an idea of what it looks like, but the full color-coded screen makes it very easy to understand what's going on at a glance. If everything's green, then it's fine. If it starts to turn yellow, amber, and red, then you know you need to do something. This one is console mounted, so it actually mounts directly directly onto a high pressure hose, and this replaces your submersible pressure gauge. So it combines both your dive computer and your pressure gauge into a single item, nice and compact, really easy to read. Because it's color screen, it actually lights up so you can read it really easily, no matter what the light level. The next one is a waterproof Windbreaker Jacket. So this is a Windbreaker Jacket. So this is for in and around the dive site. Throw it on, it's gonna keep you nice and warm. It's an athletic fit, and the material itself is quite flexible, so it's not gonna restrict you in any way. Just when the weather turns a bit windy, a bit wet, you can throw this on, it keeps you nice and warm. You've got pockets all over it. You've got a hood and everything. It looks really smart when it's on, and it is actually very comfortable. I tried these on myself. That's a nice jacket that you can wear in and around the dive site. And the last one is the one that I'm most excited about. This is the Paralens dive camera. So it looks like a torch, but it's a fully functional dive camera. This is really an action camera. It's waterproof down to 200 meters. It can take pictures, it can take video up to 4K. It's self-contained. It's got a rechargeable battery built into it. You've got a little screen at the back, which is more for your settings. You can't actually see what it's recording, but you have lots of mounting options. You can mount it onto a mast strap. It comes with that sort of attachment ready. You can attach it onto any of the standard like GoPro knuckles. It comes with that mount as well. Very small, very compact, long battery life. It's got about 3 or 4 hour battery life depending on what you're doing with it. It's very easy to use. It even has a vibration function built into it. So if you're like mounting it onto your mask, you get that feedback whether you're switching it on or whether you're switching it off. But the main feature in this is that it has DCC, which is a dynamic color control system, so that it has a built-in depth sensor, unlike any other dive camera in the world right now. So as you go down, it automatically adjusts the white balance, so it gets rid of the blues and it tries to bring the reds back in. So all of your videos and your pictures look more natural. And actually in your video, you can choose to have your depth actually sort of superimposed onto the screen. So when you're playing it back, you can see exactly where you were when you saw something. So that's a great little accessory. You can mount it anywhere. It's tough as nails, and it's definitely an essential piece of kit. Okay, so they're all available at our website, simplyscuba.com. If we don't have them in stock when you first come around to it, you've got that email notify me. So as soon as we get it back in stock, you'll get an email saying that it's back in stock. Thanks for watching, guys, and safe diving.